I'm not Spanish. I am the token Irishman. Yes. First of all, I just want to say, wow, what an amazing wedding. Connie, Ed, where are you? Right there. Sorry. Anyway, too much to drink now. Amazing food, amazing setting. Wow. You know, Connie came up to me, you know, just before we sat down and ate and said, what do you think? Do you like it? And I was like, yeah, this is beautiful. She's like, I'll tell you a little secret. I paid, there was a wedding here earlier on today. I slipped him a 50. It's like, can we just use this? And I was like, oh, okay, I won't tell anybody. Well, sorry. Jeff, salute. Wow. You did something amazing when you made that fella, I'll tell you. You know what I mean? John Luke, wow, I'm telling you, you know, and don't think Salou you're off the hook. Salou came up to me and she said, Paul, it is a Spanish tradition. You need to make me laugh. Because John-Luc is making me cry. John-Luc, he keeps making me cry. You need to make me laugh, or I will punch you in the face. I said, is that Spanish tradition? No, I will make it tradition. Like, all right, fair enough. So she's laughing, I'm good. So anyway, I opened the door. Are you all finished your dinner? It's getting cold. I'm going to be here a while. I'll keep it short, I promise. I've never said that before. But no, first of all, I want to tell you all how I met John-Luc. I'll make it quick. And then how John-Luc met Leigh. Alright? So it was probably about 15 years ago, man? Yeah? There we were, two wee lads, 15 years younger. He was attempting to draw and paint, I don't know what he was doing, whatever you want to call it. And we met, I think it was at a few parties. He was a hairy bollocks, he was really straggly and skinny. Kind of like he is today, with just minus the belly, right? And yeah, we just kind of hooked up, it was great. And he had a lot of amazing things to tell me and teach me over the course of 15 years. He's been there for me, and I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I guess as best friends go, or brothers, John-Luc has always been there for me. You know, he's been there to put the toothpaste cap back on the toothpaste when I forgot to do it. He was there to close the door when I was brushing my teeth, my underwear, and my roommate's parents came over. I was like, thanks dude, I appreciate that. He was there to turn off the oven when I was burning the pizza while I was sleeping on the couch. I mean, he was there for me. Like, you wouldn't believe that man is there. But I'll tell you what, he's been there for almost everyone in this room, I think, that knows him, you know, and that's how John-Luc is, you know. He's not just there for the people he cares about, he's there for everybody, you know. And I can tell you right now, you know, to say something special to him, because I think John-Luc spends his entire life being special to everybody else, and I don't think he ever hears it in return sometimes, but he's an amazing man, you know, and he's all grown up, and I got to witness that. And I was told to give a toast, and I'll do it right after. Right after I tell you how he met Leigh. Alright? So there we were, right? I was the one Irish guy, and he was a Spaniard. No offense to the Spanish in here, but he did choose to reach deep down inside him and pull out his inner Irishman that night. And he said, do you think she'll like me? Do you think she'll like me? And I said, of course she'll like you. You're an amazing guy, you know. And he's, all right, well, then, here it goes. And off he went, and she was like putting his hands the entire night, you know. And you could tell right away. And I just got to tell you, I had the honor of being there, you know, to see these two for the very second they locked eyes. That's pretty amazing, you know. And I kept thinking about that all day today. I was like, wow, you know, what, 10 years? Was it 10 years? 10 years ago? 8 years ago? 8 years ago. But to be there for that's really special for me, I'll tell you right now. And Leigh, you're his missing piece. You know, John-Luc is the most sentimental guy I know, and you're his missing piece, you know. And now he's complete, I think. And he spent all day today trying to figure out what he'd say to you. And I said, just look in her eyes, and it'll come to you. And he sure as hell did, I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? So I'm supposed to say a toast, an Irish toast, right? That's what Salou said to do. you must do an Irish toast because we're going to do a Spanish toast. I'm like, all right, fair enough. We'll do a Spanish toast. So there are 4 things you should never do, all right? You never should lie, steal, cheat, or drink. Yeah, so anyway, if you must lie, lie in the arms of the one you love, all right? If you must cheat, or no, if you must steal, steal away from bad company. If you must cheat, cheat death. Oops. And if you must drink, drink to those moments that make your life complete. Cheers. All right, Catherine, where are you? Thank you very much, everybody. I'll be signing autographs at the door.
All aboard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I'm not following him. But I'll tell you who is. All right, let's make her feel good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring up our Matron of Honor, Catherine Hartman. A round of applause.
For those who don't know me, I'm Catherine. I am sure this accent needs no introduction. From Wisconsin. As Leigh always says, I'm her bestie in the Midwestie. But today, Leigh, I'm very honored to be your Matron of Honor. Leigh and I grew up together in Wisconsin for the most part, and we lived together in college for 4 years, and that's where we became best friends. And that's also when Leigh met John Luke. You heard the story. So, but I do have to say, I feel pretty responsible for this marriage. No, I wasn't there on that night we just talked about. And sadly, I didn't even introduce them. But you see, Leigh caught the bouquet at my wedding 2 years ago. Faith had spoken, and John Luke was thrilled. Beside himself with joy. It was done though. That was it. No, honestly, what Leigh and John Luke don't know is that in the months leading up to the wedding, I reached out to loved ones and gathered some intel about the 2 of you. And so Leigh and John Luke, my wedding speech is to the 2 of you from a wide group of us that love you very, very much. So I asked the group, what makes Leigh and John Luke so perfect for each other? And those that know you best pointed out the way you 2 complement each other. They said, John Luke, you have a deeply thoughtful side. And Leigh, you are so spontaneous and funny, you really balance each other out. But everyone that responded, no matter who they were in your life, pointed out how much you 2 have in common. Great senses of humor, you're both kind, caring, and generous people, and you both, more than anyone I've ever met, consistently show care, love, and respect for each other and for everyone around you. But it was Nicole who said it best. I have never seen 2 people who laugh more and just enjoy life. I asked the group for their favorite memory of you 2 as a couple, and I got a slew of really great stories. But what stood out to me is that they were all about the quality time spent with you 2 and how important you made that person feel. They weren't necessarily a wild or a crazy event, but they highlighted the amazing ability that you 2 have to make people feel important and make an ordinary day extraordinary no matter what you're doing. In their responses, people described you 2 as children and adults, and it was amazing to me to read how much you 2 truly haven't changed, and I mean that in a really good way. I do. Leigh, whether people were describing you as a little girl or an adult, the words sweet, caring, funny, kind-hearted, cheerful, and goofy were repeated over and over. Numerous people mentioned your contagious laugh. And Jeff is the one who accurately pointed out that your smile lights up your face and everyone around you. Ed's description of you as a little girl was interesting for me because it was 100% the Leigh I know and love today. He said, she was an open book, no hidden agenda. She always wanted everyone to get along, but she did like to tease Reed. And today everyone's pretty much her game. But Leigh, truly, your heart of gold is what's so rare and hard to find. It was Graham who summed up the epitome of your character with just one story. She said from the time Leigh was a little girl, every time she came into my home, she came right over to me, wrapped her arms around me and said, "What can I do to help?" And that is so you, Leigh. John Luke, it was no surprise to me that your friends and your family described the most upstanding individual. No matter what story people were telling, it was clear they were describing a person with tremendous character. Whether you were a boy helping keep Santa alive for his little sister Mary Faith, or a teenager placing a touching phone call to his Uncle Stanton in a very dark hour, or an adult, as everyone knows, who ensures everyone that comes into his home is taken care of and well fed. It's clear you are always looking out for everyone around you. It was Connie who said it best, though. He loves to make moments special, and he loves surprises. He's a great communicator, a romantic, and he loves Leigh no matter what. So I have to say thank you for making my best friend so happy. But there's one other thing. In their responses, John Luke, I discovered a talent of yours I was not previously aware of. I knew already that you are an extremely talented artist and a killer dancer. But numerous people mentioned that you have the ability to sabrage a champagne bottle. Can you do that? Well, I know there's champagne here tonight, so I'm hoping, if those of you that don't know, that's a really cool way to open the bottle. So I'm counting on you to show us tonight. No, I won't put you on the spot. The bottom line is, there simply is not a mean bone in either of your bodies. You two have hearts of gold, and you have taught so many of us in this room and beyond about compassion, spontaneity, overcoming obstacles, making people feel important. Living life, real friendship, and true love. I'd like to echo what Mary Faith said. John Luke and Leigh have taught me the importance of finding the humor in every situation and not to take life so seriously. Sometimes you just need to laugh about it and carry on, and they live this every day. So Leigh and John Luke, if you remember nothing else from my wedding speech, please remember this. Those who know you and love you are overcome with joy that you found each other and that this day has come. You mean the world to all of us. Felicidades.
Once again, Catherine, ladies and gentlemen, they did an awesome job. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn it over to the reason we're here. We're going to pass along the mic to Leigh and John Luke as they have a few words for us tonight.